Very, very special guest, a superstar right here in the studio, and that's just about it. Now, as you know, the All-Star or the Big Brother Nigeria All-Star is going on right about now. But yesterday was another eviction ceremony, and we have the recently evicted housemate here in the house, and is none other than Uriel Ngozi Oputa.
Oh wow!
You have to call the government names.
I'm being
that name is used only when they want to transfer money to
I'm
how.
telling you.
And sorry, forgive me. Let me do that again. So I have with me beautiful, temptress,
Wow.
sexy,
Oh wow.
There you go.
fit femme.
Oh yes.
I know that's right. A good cook,
Yes.
influencer. Baby, she's snapping her finger now. And of course, I'm a music artist as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
There we go.
am.
Uriel, you're welcome
you.
to the
Thank
show.
you so
Welcome,
much.
Uriel.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
How you doing?
I am absolutely doing fantastic.
Do you realize that I don't think you know, maybe you do, right?
What's that?
The cameras don't do you justice. Have you
Really?
been told
Yeah.
that before?
I get told that all the time.
Yes.
I don't understand.
You need to like maybe invent your own camera or something that
Yeah,
gets
well-
your best side.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I think I'll
I'm
probably
just
will. But
joking.
thank you so much.
You
Welcome
are-
to Classic.
Thank
FM.
you. Glad to be here.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
you're like I said when you walked through the door, you were absolutely stunning.
Thank
Temperance
you.
is the right word.
Oh, thank you so much.
To describe you. But hey, well done, welcome.
Yes.
Evicted from the house.
Yes.
How do you feel? Because it's been mixed reactions up on social media. Everyone didn't expect this. You are a fan's favorite, and then you got evicted even though you were the least voted. You were not the least voted to be out of the house, but you got evicted. How do you feel about the jury system to start with, and how do you feel?
So firstly, I'm not happy, and I just felt like I was robbed of having more time in the house. And how do I feel about the jury system? I think it's absolutely not. It's just why, I think it's something that needs to be scrapped or looked at, and it just took away basically precious time that I could have had in the house to obviously show myself. But what I'm also grateful for is within the short time I had, I was able to showcase different parts of myself, the cooking, the voice, the acting, and overall my personality. And coming out of the house and receiving so much love and being seen as the person I am, a nice person, that was the icing on the cake.
Right. I feel like you're being polite though. When you
Yeah.
describe
But
your feelings about the jury system. I feel like
it should be scrapped,
right?
And if they do scrap it, they better take me back in that yard, in that house.
Right.
Yes.
Do you know who and who were in the made up the jury at the time? Now you're out of the house. Do you know who they were?
I know all of them, and I know.
Intrigued by any of them to have voted you out?
Well, I did, and then I looked into myself and I said, you know what, it is what it is. Life is not fair at times, do you know what I mean? And you can't hold things too long against an individual. For now, I will hold it against certain individuals, but I don't have.
You got to drop names.
I don't have. I don't have hate in my heart.
Right.
I mean, there are 3 people there, and I think we all know, the particular ones that wanted me out. We've all watched it, so I don't need to drop names.
So do you think
let's
it's a
clarify.
personal vendetta then if you say they wanted you out?
I feel that it is what it is, and I feel like sometimes when you're put in a certain situation and you are familiar with somebody else, you would naturally gravitate to that person,
Right.
and that is perfectly fine. Like I said, I hold no grudges, but I feel like my time was not at hand and I was robbed clean, and I hope that person lives with that, and I hope they digest it, and I hope they create more amazing music.
Well, I know that of the 3 people that made up the jury, I know Teddy has got no problem with you. You've got no problem with him.
I love his wife. I love that band.
Good
She's
stuff.
my girl.
Now, Lake as well. You've got no problem with
Oh yeah. Okay.
Right. So
Really?
that leaves-
Yeah, really? Because she just said something now. You didn't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's leave it.
Oh,
at
the good music. Ah.
Yeah.
Right.
So we already know.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Interesting.
So personal vendetta is it?
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know.
It's you're living in the hands of God, right?
Do you know what? I always leave everything in the hands of God. I've had the best, most amazing 6 years after I left the house, week 6 2017, and I've had the best career, and I've had the best careers because I never take things to heart too much. You know, you get angry, you keep it moving, and I think like I have a way with people, and I think God has blessed me with so much talent and so much grace, so this situation can only elevate me even more because I stayed there for 3 weeks, but everything was seen in that 3 weeks, and that is all I can say.
So from Seagobe to All Stars,
Yeah.
were you reluctant though to return to Big Brother? Were you reluctant to go back into the house, or you were like, yes, it's great to have another chance at it? And then if you were called back for a third time, would you go, or would you say, nah, that's it for me?
I wasn't reluctant because I felt like I'm in my 30s now, my mid-30s, and I am in the best shape ever. I feel as hot, as sexy as ever. I feel
Girl,
like,
you look
thank
good.
you. I feel like a woman. I have older men chasing me. I have younger men chasing me. I just feel like I'm in my element. My business is going well. I feel like I found my voice. I feel like I'm very vocal. I am confident. So I jumped at the opportunity. And will I go back? I think I definitely deserve to go back because, like I said, my time was cut short.
Speaking of you being very comfortable in your skin, can I just say that in the house you were by far a temptress, right? So we saw lots of kissing going on.
Women chasing you
like
too.
okay,
sorry.
Right.
Move on.
Girl, like we saw you. We saw a lot of, we saw a lot of kissing going on, you know, and then some sort of, you know, interaction with somebody.
With who?
With Neil. What are you talking about?
Yes.
And then we heard you say something to somebody about
So
somebody's...
you were speaking to Cece, right?
And
you made mention of Neil's anatomy, more or less. And you
I have not seen it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
But you spoke as if you had like first-hand authority of it.
Did you feel it? Do you feel it while dancing, girl?
I do not feel anything. God.
Girl.
Oh my God.
What?
I just felt
You felt what? What you feel?
You're a black-skinned lady and you just turned pink all of a sudden. What happened just now?
Girl, whoa!
I did not feel anything.
Oh,
you guys are crazy. Okay, I'll be honest with you.
Yes, please.
Neo is okay. Oh, God. So
Keep it PG. What? Tell us the truth.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
PG
I have not
at the
felt
same time.
anything about Neo. I've not seen his.
Okay, yeah.
But I'll tell you this. He has extremely long fingers, and they're quite thick as well.
So from the finger, you're measuring what it could be. Is that what you're saying?
I just gathered my information,
girl.
Well, how about just asking him or something?
No, come on,
come on now.
Although,
no, it's just it's not for any.
Yeah,
just so that you're certain.
No, she's not gonna do that. Well,
hang on, you don't know that.
That's not part of the game as women.
Yes.
You don't ask people
You don't
that.
do that.
Just,
like,
you know, come on now.
I thought in 21st century or whatever it is, women are bold and women are.
No, even if being bold and owning a sexuality,
that's trashy.
That's trashy. You're gonna ask that.
You're gonna be classy, you know.
Yeah.
Would you ask a man out though? Would you say, hey, I really like
well,
you? Let's have a relationship.
I would
initiated
say
it with Neo, didn't you?
I did initiate the kiss first with Neo, but I would say this: I would only ask a man or approach a man if I felt there was a connection, because there are some men that might find you attractive as a woman, but they don't have the guts, or they're intimidated, especially like with me now. Some men might look at me like, oh, I don't know how to talk to Uriel. So if I see that we're having eye contact, we're in a club or in a party or whatever, and you're looking at me, I'll be like, oh, hey, how are you? Oh, my name is Uriel.
You would initiate.
Yes, I will be classy.
Yeah, but you won't shoot your shot. You just be nice to them.
I'll be nice.
Right? Yeah,
open up the doors, open up conversation, and allow him.
Then let him like egg him on to say
can
something.
I get your number?
I like you. That's my girl. Speaking about men and women. Hang on. Speaking about another man and a woman now.
Yes, please.
You and Perez seem to be best friends, and there was a conversation between the both of you that you guys spoke about having babies together.
Yes, we did.
So, is there a future there in terms of partnership, a fling?
Oh my gosh.
Situationship, relationship?
I think with Perez, there's we have a mutual understanding, and I just love him as a man. I love the fact that I think Perez will make a good father, he would make a good provider, he would make a good protector, and I love that about a man. I love a man who's dominant, because I can be a little bit of a outspoken woman, and I think he's such a handsome, tall man, and I think we would make beautiful babies. But do I know what would happen in the future? I don't know, but would I welcome it? I don't know. Maybe not. You don't know.
As of now, nothing like that is happening, is there?
Well, I don't know. You never know where you could find yourself in the next 1 year, 2 years. You don't know. I could be probably married to somebody from the house, or be pregnant. You don't know. So what you have to do is just ask God for grace and
guidance.
just ask him for guidance and just ask him for the best decision in your own life.
It's amazing you're putting God at the forefront of your
Absolutely.
dealings. It's quite good to see that.
Absolutely.
But the way you describe Neil, Perret, to be like the perfect husband material. But what is Neil then? If you have Perret at that pedestal, what's Neil? A fantasy or something?
Neo is not a fantasy. I think Neo is just a guy that I didn't know too well. Like, I've known Perret outside of the house, and I think Neo has amazing qualities that the reason I gravitate.
Amazing qualities, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Baby.
The qualities are just dripping.
I love it.
Drip.
I know that's right.
Okay, so
God, Uriel.
We're into the same thing. We're into fitness. We're into food, and we both love fashion.
Yeah.
And although the age difference is quite much, but not quite much, but it's there. It really didn't bother me. I think I like them young, and I like them my age, and I like them a little bit older, but I like them single.
But Paris seems to be a character that a lot of people have mixed feelings towards, too, especially women. There's him and Cece, something going on in the mix there. Sometimes the way he talks and just the way he interacts with other women in the house. Do you still see him as that? Giving how you see him outside of the house and inside of the house. You still see him in that.
I think the same way I saw Perret is one of those people where I feel Perret has kept it real. The way I interacted with Perret outside of the house, we had the same interaction inside, the same vibes. I would say the only person that changed or rubbed me the wrong way would be White Money. I think he was different from how he was outside of the house. I found him very snaky.
Two-faced?
I found him very two-faced. He, initiated a lot of people to turn against me, and he was always in competition with me. But you could never be in competition with somebody that controls the entity you want to be part of, which is the food and kitchen business.
Right.
So that's it. I run that.
Okay, so
your diary sessions are very scandalous, by the way. Very, very scandalous.
Yes.
Nice.
So because of that, I've decided to go into what is it called?
Vlogging?
Podcast. So I keep calling podcast hotspot. I don't know what's wrong with me. Back to front woman. So I'm going to have my own podcast, which is going to be dropping soon. So we're already filming. So I want to give that energy, because I felt like, okay, people love the boys, they love the energy. So give the people what they want. So that's something that the viewers could definitely look forward to. Nobody is going to stop me. Like, listen, every disappointment is a blessing. Absolutely. And that is the book I stand by.
Every disappointment is a blessing.
100.
Well, now you're out. So what's next now for Uriel?
Oh my God, my podcast, my restaurant. So I acquired a space in Lekki. So I'm going to be doing my used kitchen.
Are you breaking record, Guinness record, anything?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
I think that's not my path.
Good stuff.
So for me, it's just to launch my restaurant, have people come and patronize me. I do meal plans for people that want to lose weight. So I'm going to continue to help people lose weight. I've added a little bit in the house. I'm going to try and work on myself too. Get back into my fitness, do more professional videos, work with amazing brands. Listen, the sky's the limit. I'm now going to buy myself a beautiful car, because I tell you what, I used to drive a Honda Crosstrol. Okay, so I had a very average car because I was learning how to drive. So I'm just praying that I'll be able to buy the car of my dreams now. I want to get a Range Rover.
A Range Rover?
Yes, I would love to get a Range Rover.
Which one is it exactly? Which one
it's the small one. Is it the Bella? Whatever. I can't say it.
That's why you're calling small one.
Oh, is it not small?
Oh my God!
I love the other things.
I don't know anything about that. It's small now.
Yes, I mean it's small in terms of the size.
Oh, is it?
But like in terms of like the
money,
it is not small. Baby.
I would
that
love
is a status right there.
I have to work hard.
Yeah.
I have to work harder, and then I'm gonna treat myself like I lived in a very okay house, and now I'm gonna upgrade. I want to upgrade my life. I want to live, because I spent 6 years working and not living. So this is the time for me to want those things and to say, you know what, let me treat myself. So be cool.
Speaking
anybody that wants to buy me cars,
you understand? speaking.
Actual Range Rover.
It's your Range Rover, the small one.
Hey, this one.
Small
Whoa.
one.
Yeah.
But hang on. Speaking of, right? You're getting yourself a car, a good house, and whatnot. You're living your life now. What would you say about this impression that people have? Your fans sometimes have this impression, like when a Big Brother housemate or former housemate buys a car, they say, "Oh." Fans have they've forged as if they're buying her a car, but someone else bought the car, a man bought the car, or this impression that lingers around when a former Big Brother housemate does something big for themselves.
Yeah,
Say
there's
some
always
man
a-
or some man somewhere.
Yeah,
have done it.
impression that somebody else did it for
So
them.
I would say this, God uses individuals in certain ways,
Right.
and if an individual chooses to bless you with something and gift you with something, who are we to say we shouldn't accept that gift? But it depends on the situation. If that individual, if you're breaking something that you're not supposed to break, then that's
You're
not
not compromising yourself.
So you're not compromising yourself. So if you're not
Right.
compromising yourself and you're accepting gifts, there is nothing wrong with that.
Amen.
And I'm a strong believer in in faith and God using people to build you and mold you, and there's nothing wrong with it. Because me too, I want someone to bless me with Range Rover.
You
now.
understand? The small one. No, hang on. Add it.
It's,
The small one. The Range Rover, the small
That's
one.
small one. That's
Uriel,
one.
thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
And
Thank you very
congratulations
much.
to you. Wish you the
Thank
very
you so
best.
much. Thank
Help
you.
post the house.
Thank you. Thank
You
you.
are already a star. You have
Thank
star
you.
quality. You
Thank
have nothing
you.
to worry about.
Why?
Dalo.
Say that back, Kisi.
Uguta.
Uguta.
Imo State, yes.
Imo State.
Yes,
Kid.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, but
Aye.
oh, it's
Charlie
Barack
Boy is my
Obama.
uncle.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
Uguta now.
All this-
Oh, yes, of course. I was going to ask you
Yes.
that.
All these
You are
Barack
related to the
people.
Okutas.
Very related, yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
That's
yes.
incredible.
And he's such a fit fam, just as you
Oh
are.
my God,
so
we go
I
to the
love
gym
it.
together.
Oh,
What
nice.
What it means is you have biker tendencies as well.
Oh, you didn't see the boots I wore in the house?
There you go.
I am a
There you
biker chick
go.
at heart.
There you go. You know I'm a
Wow.
biker as well.
Are you?
Absolutely.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Touch.
There you go.
Touch.
Fist bump. Okay.
Bump.
Thank you very much.
Update right after the news at 11:20, where we speak to another eventual evictee from the All-Star game show for the Big Brother bbnaija house. My name is Judith at TV. Here's Lawrence.
Lawrence, and we're leaving you with one song. It's from the band. It's called Bere.
Oh, come on. But
Absolutely.
I totally feel robbed, and I feel like I shouldn't be out here. I should be in there. Yeah.
But like they say, everything happens for a reason. And like I mentioned, you already had a fantastic brand and you've come out and seen how people have rooted and are still rooting for you.
Definitely.
So that definitely is some lemonade. And before we move on to another fun segment on this interview, Venita, you had mentioned during your diary session that you didn't like the way she spoke to the housemates as though, she was a bully, so to speak. What's your relationship with her like?
I feel like, we all come from different parts of the world and we're all used to speaking to people in different ways. But I am the type of person, I respect you regardless of who you are, whether you're my mechanic, my plumber, whatever. And I just felt that week 2, Venita came across as the bully because it was just too much. I'm not used to being spoken to, or I'm not used to seeing people speak that way to others. And obviously I've come from a place where I was bullied as a young girl, and it just did not rub right with me. But I'll tell you this: as the weeks went on, I understood that Venita raising her voice wasn't to basically intimidate people, to make people feel bad. It was just her medium of communication. This is how Venita communicated with other people.
Absolutely.
So it was a case of misunderstanding, and it was a case of she is who she is, and if that's how she chooses to communicate, then that is it. But for me, that is not how I communicate with other people. So yeah.
All right, Uriel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Before letting you go, I am quite notorious for playing a game with every bbnaija housemate that comes on my show. Don't worry, it's a safe space. Okay. So the game is called Who is Most Likely To. So what I'm going to do is I would read out a couple of sentences and then I need you to, at impulse, let me know who in the... Let's start with this one. Who is most likely to be late for their own wedding?
Oh, Baye, baby.
Who is most likely to pretend that they found hair in their food so that they don't have to pay the meal?
I would say kind of me.
you. Okay. Who is most likely to jump off a moving train?
Oh my God, Neo.
Okay. Who is most likely to get detained for harassing a policeman?
Cece. She don't stand for ish. Yeah, Cece.
Who is most likely to win bbnaija All Stars?
Uriel. Oh, sorry, I'm out of the house. I would say, oh God, I don't know. Neo?
Neo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you saying this because of what you guys had in the house, or you think? Okay, that's just the reason.
That's just the reason.
It's good that you're being honest. All right, Uriel, what should we expect moving forward now that you're out?
Lots of amazing things. I'm about to open up my restaurant, my healthy restaurant. I'm about to start so many different things. Videos for my workouts. What else am I doing, Chi? What am I doing?
Podcast.
I'm doing a podcast.
Ooh,
so I'm going to be using my voice.
I'm
going to be using my voice for good, and just lots more. Working with brands. I really have deals on my table right now. So yeah, lots of amazing things. And shout out to my Yuri stars. I love you guys. You are amazing.
And here's a message from one of them, Namdi, saying, I think Uriel was the most entertaining member of the bbnaija house this season. Her diary sessions were bomb. Sad to see her leave this early.
Yes, and I'm sad to go, but it is what it is. Thanks, Lakon.
But I'm sure they could keep up with what you are up to via your social media platforms.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram, Uriel Music Star. You can follow me on TikTok, official Uriel Music Star. You can follow me on Twitter, Uriel Music Star. And if you love to see some amazing cooking, you can follow my food page, which is at Loves Food. Bagam.
I love it. All right, guys, it's You the Midday Show with me. Ifnaya, stick around.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much.
What made you think we win this season?
Who do I think would win? Who do I want to win? Let's say I would want Baye to win.
Who is the most dramatic housemate?
Oh my goodness, we're all dramatic, all of us. Sad. Yeah.
Who is the gossip of the house?
I would say Mercy and Benita.
Ideal holiday destination?
Ideal. I want to go to the Maldives. Yeah, or Bali. Yeah.
Kiss, kill, marry. Neo, Kidwaya, and Pere.
This time around, I would marry Neo. I would kiss Pere, and I would. Who's the other one?
Kidwaya.
I would dump Kidwaya. Yeah. Oh wait, I'm confused. I love Kidwaya. That's hard. I don't know.
Next is and choose on a romantic date or a romantic date.
I would say a romantic date.
Which housemate don't you trust?
I would say I don't trust Mercy.
Least favorite person in the house?
Least favorite person in the house? I never really connected with Adekunle.
Okay, say this tongue twister. How much wood a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck would?
Dekwa okay. I beg. I know Sabi that one. Are you okay?
I was saying it, but I was saying
That's crazy. Look how you say that rubbish. Okay, I thought you.
Because you see what's happen, or is there like something else in the house? Oh no.
I wasn't supposed to go. He was supposed to go,
Yes,
and I went.
Is it just about that, or is there something
100%. I feel like in life, things happen, and I think like he needs to bear the brunt of
what's in Indian cause for the first week?
his actions. Yeah, 100.
Awesome. I want to ask her about truly how she feels about Pere. She said something about Pere. Leave her alone. Sugar, I love this Uriel girl. I know you do. Wow, energy is the vibe. I know the energy is the vibe in the building. Lagos will take a little break. Once I come back, then we'll go proper about talking about what she go do from now. If she get to ask new things, if you know Uriel, you know what she